Hello, thanks for joining me, astrologer Patrick Arundell, for your astrological overview for week commencing the 19th of May. For the last couple of months, Mars has been tracking backwards in the sign of Libra, where it is in its detriment. And of course it clashed very potently with Uranus, Pluto and Jupiter in the Grand Cardinal Cross in April. So the fact that it starts to go forwards from this Monday is a very welcome change. And this direct is going to perhaps free up some of the more natural elements of Libra, which is to do with balance, reaching consensus, working in a more diplomatic way, because there has been a rather defensive reaction coming from Mars in Libra during this time. Also, Tuesday sees the Sun move into Gemini. Moving out of Taurus as it does, this is a switch from the more practical to the more playful. And it's going to be stimulating or giving grunts to our neat energy when it comes to expressing ourselves, because Mercury, the planet that rules Gemini, is already in Gemini, and we have Venus in Aries, which is a very vivacious position for that planet. So all in all, I do feel that things are going to brighten up. There's going to be much more lively encounters going on, and perhaps more fun too. But there is a quarter moon which occurs on a Wednesday. This quarter moon occurs in Pisces, and we already have the rather mysterious but sometimes mystical powers of Neptune in this area. But what I would say to you is that it is going to be important just to be aware of the more subtle, emotional and sensitive undertones, because Gemini is very much an intellectual location. It's about how we think. It's not necessarily about how we feel. So we're just being cautioned on this quarter moon to stay conscious of that. However, Jupiter, the planet of hope and good fortune, traditionally in astrology, does continue a fine link with Saturn, the planet of structure, but also of restriction, which is, of course, in Scorpio still. But I think this trine, which has been ongoing for a while, but is exact this week, suggests if there is something where you're using the very positive energies of Jupiter in Cancer, it's exalted here to sort of build up resources, emotional or material, and link them to Saturn in a way that things are sustainable. So growing slowly but surely is what you should be looking for about some of your activities. It is true that Uranus is broadly still square to Jupiter and broadly still square to Pluto, but that's been ongoing for quite some time. And I do feel by the end of this week, it's an opportunity for us all to stretch our minds somewhat more and perhaps be a bit more physically active too. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.